Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Friends Pride. Today I'm going to discuss important chapter of physics of class 9th syllabus, that is motion. So we will proceed further in very basic steps in understanding the basic concept of this chapter. Okay, so let's begin. So what are the topics that I'm going to discuss? I'm going to discuss what is motion, then what is distance and displacement, then what is the speed and velocity, then what is acceleration and graphical representation, and we will see few important questions for the exam point of view. Okay, so let's begin. Now the very first thing, what is rest? Rest क्या है? An object is said to be in rest, or a body is said to be in rest when it doesn't change its position, means its position doesn't change. Its position remains same with respect to time. Okay, with respect to time, a body is said to be in rest when its position does not change with respect to the time. Suppose here is a man. He is standing under this tree. Okay, he is standing here in a straight road. After 5 minutes he is here. After 10 minutes also he remains standing here. After 15 minutes also he remains at this position only, at this particular position only. So the man is in rest with respect to the time, its position does not change. Then the next is, what is motion? Just opposite of rest is motion. An object is said to be in motion when its position changes with respect to the time. Suppose here is a body or an object at position A. After 5 seconds it moves to position, that is B. So it changes its position. It was initial position was U, final position is now V. So the body will be said to be in motion because its position changes with respect to the time. Now again let's see it with a good example. Suppose here is a man. He walks certain distance, that is 5 meter, towards east. Okay, this is east, like this, east. We know the direction. This is east, this is west, this is north, and this is south. So a body moves 5 meter towards east from position A to position B in 2 seconds. Okay, now from B it moves toward north 5 meter in again 2 seconds. Next 2 seconds and moves to position C, and now the man is at position C. So man has moved a certain distance. Okay, so its position has changed with respect to the time, isn't it? So this is, the man is said to be in motion. When an object moves in a straight line, the motion of an object is called rectilinear motion. For example, motion of a car on the highway. So if something moving in a straight line, it is said to be in motion, that is rectilinear motion. Now before proceeding further, we will discuss very important topic, that is what is vector and scalar quantities. Okay, it is also asked as a 1 mark question, okay, or in the difference form also. So what is vector quantity? Those quantity which has both magnitude and the direction is called vector quantity, whereas scalar quantities are those quantity which do not have magnitude and direction. Okay, so this is the difference between vector and scalar quantity, and the example of vector quantity are force, position, displacement. So these doesn't have any magnitude and direction, whereas scalar quantity has direction, like scalar quantity which has both which do not have, scalar quantity which do not have direction, which is not associated with the direction, like mass, temperature and time. Okay, so it comes for 1 mark, as a 1 mark. Also it is asked for with the example, so you can write it from here. Now, what is distance? Suppose a body moves from position A to position B, that is 5 meter, and then position B to position C, that is 5 meter to position C. So the total distance travelled by the body will be, total distance will be 5 plus 5 equals to 10 meter. Okay, so how we will define distance? So distance is length of path covered by a moving an object in a given time, irrespective of direction, is called distance. The total length of the path covered by an object is distance. So total length here is 5 plus 5, that is 10 meter. So distance is 10 meter. Okay, now what is displacement? The shortest distance from initial position to the final position is called displacement. Okay, the shortest distance measured from initial to the final position of an object is called displacement, and displacement is a vector quantity. Suppose a body is at position A. Okay, now its move to the position B, its roll. Suppose this is a ball and the ball rolls down in this motion, in this form, to position B and reaches a position B. So the distance covered is the total distance that it has taken, that is like this, the irregular path, and it reaches. So total distance is this path. And what is the displacement? The shortest distance from final to the from initial to the final position. So this is A is the initial position here and B is the final. So this is the shortest distance. This is the shortest distance. So this, which I have shown with red marks, this is displacement. That is final minus initial position. Then comes what is uniform motion. When an object cover equal distance in equal interval of time, it is called uniform motion. As mentioned here, that is equal distance, body cover equal distance in equal interval of time, then it is uniform motion. Like here the body is at O position. Now after 2 seconds it's moved to position B, that is 5 meter apart. Then after again 2 seconds it moved to position C. The car initially it was at O position, then after 2 seconds again it has traveled distance, that is 5 meter here. Then again another 2 seconds again it traveled to 5 meter, that is 15 meter finally from the initial to the final. So the body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time. So the body is said to be in uniform motion. Okay, then comes non-uniform motion. When an object covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, the time here is constant, like equal. Okay, in uniform motion it was equal distance in equal interval of time. Non-uniform motion, opposite of it, unequal distance in equal interval of time. Suppose the car was initially at position A, after 2 seconds it traveled 1 meter distance. So this is 1 meter. Then next 2 seconds it traveled 9 meter. So final it is 9 meter. So final it is 10 meter from position O. And in next 2 seconds again 25 meter. So it is unequal distance. In first 2 seconds only 1 meter, next 2 second 10 meter, then next it reaches 25 meter. So the body is said to be in non-uniform motion. I hope it's very clear now. Now we will see speed. What is speed? Speed is defined as the distance traveled by an object in unit time is referred to as speed. It is given with meter per second and it is a scalar quantity. So what is average speed? So average speed is the total distance traveled by total time taken. The average speed of an object is obtained by dividing the total distance traveled by an object by the total time taken to travel that distance. So this is speed. Then what is velocity? Velocity is the speed of an object moving in definite direction. Velocity is just the speed of the object and its SI unit is meter per second. Then another term is what is acceleration. The change in the velocity of an object per unit time is called acceleration. Okay, so acceleration is given by final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. So we can write a is equal to v minus u by t. Then t goes and get multiplied by a, so a equals to v minus u. So from here we get the formula v equals to u plus at. Okay, so velocity is equal to initial position plus acceleration into time. Now what is average velocity? Average velocity is initial velocity plus final velocity. Here it was acceleration is minus and it is average velocity is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. We have to find the average velocity. So both the velocities initial and final divided by 2 as we find the formula for the average. So here average velocity will be u plus v by 2. I hope it is very clear to you now. Then let's see the graphical representations of motion. Now first we will see the distance time graph. So at x-axis we have taken time and on y-axis we have taken distance. So for uniform motion the distance time graph will be always a straight constant line. For non-uniform speed, distance time graph gives a speed. We know distance divided by time is speed. We know this formula that the speed is equal to distance by time. So distance in the y-axis and time taking in the x-axis. So for uniform motion it will give a constant line. For non-uniform motion it will give a curve linear line. And for stationary or a body when it is at rest, it will give a straight constant line. So no change in distance with respect to the time. This means there is no change in the position or distance of an object with respect to the time. Then comes the velocity time graph. Now velocity time graph gives the acceleration. As we know, a is equal to velocity by time, that is acceleration is equal to velocity by time. So for uniform acceleration again it will be a straight line. Okay, for non-uniform it will be a curve, and for no acceleration it will be a constant line with no change in the velocity. Now we will see some important questions from class 9, that is distinguish between uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So let's see the difference. It can come for 1 mark, it can come for 2 mark, it can also be asked for 3 marks, or it can sometimes ask for 5 marks also for the long type of question. So I am discussing here 5 marks. Okay, so we can first see what are the basic difference. So what is uniform motion? As already discussed, uniform motion implies the movement of a body along a straight line with steady speed, and non-uniform motion is the movement of an object along a straight line with variable speed. Now in uniform motion it covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Non-uniform motion, unequal distance in equal interval of time. Now uniform motion is similar to actual speed of the object, and here it is different from actual speed. Uniform motion gives distance time graph give a straight line, and for non-uniform it gives a curved line. Okay, and uniform motion has zero acceleration and non-uniform has non-zero acceleration. So these points can be given for 2 or 3 marks question, and if it is asked for 5 marks, then we can also show this distance time graph like this, and we can write that distance time graph for uniform motion is always a straight line, and the distance time graph for non-uniform is a curved line. Okay, now next question, which is also asked for 3 marks, is differentiate between speed and velocity. So speed is the distance traveled by an object in a given interval of time, and it do not have any direction, whereas velocity is the displacement of an object in the given interval of time and it has unique direction. Then speed is given by distance traveled by time taken, whereas velocity is given by displacement divided by time interval. Then the speed of an object can never be negative. Okay, at the most it can be 0. The speed can be 0, but it can never be negative, whereas velocity can be negative, positive or 0. This is because displacement can take in any of the 3 value. Okay, so I hope you like the video. If you have liked, please subscribe our channel and share, and please share with those who can find it easy. Okay, for the next video I'll be discussing some graphical questions, and we will see some derivations from the graph. Okay, thank you.